I'm starting my hike at Iroquois Park on a dark, cloudy Wednesday morning. The temperature is about 48 degrees, but there's a little breeze, so it feels colder than that. I'm hiking up to the Corbly Trail. Now I'm on the Corbly Trail. I'm going to take the stone steps up to the north overlook. Made it up to the north overlook. I'm zooming in on downtown Louisville and Churchill Downs. There's Churchill Downs. Now I'm leaving the North Overlook. I'm coming from the North Overlook and I'm looking over to my left and I see some deer. Looks like they're does. There's one bedded down and there's three. Standing up. I think there's another one bedded down right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They know I'm here and they're not running off yet. Where'd the other one go? It disappeared over there. I only counted 5. They're headed in that direction. I'm going to back up and walk off. North Overlook is up there, and Sullivan Grove is over there. That's where the deer are, over the hill. Over 53 years ago, going on 54 years ago, my wife and I hiked this trail on our first date. There's Sullivan Grove up there. I'm going to hike the Red Trail, a small section of the Red Trail, the section that has the Boy Scout Bridge. I'm hiking down to the Boy Scout Bridge. This bridge was an Eagle Scout project back in July of 2000. Matt Schoringer, Eagle Scout Project, Troop 262, July of 2000. I'm finishing up the red trail. Now I'm on Top Hill Road. Now I'm entering Summit Field. It's dark, cloudy, and breezy. Not ideal conditions for getting bird pictures. So far I haven't seen any flying around. I've heard woodpeckers, but haven't seen any. I'm still piddling around in Summit Field, but I'm about ready to leave. There's a blue jay up in that tree. It's dark. It's hard to get a good picture of it. I wish it wasn't so dark. But it is what it is. I'm passing the pond that's next to the rustic pavilion. Nothing going on here. There's a cardinal high up in that tree. Still dark and cloudy. There's another cardinal behind me, and I guess they're communicating. Yep, that's enough video. One last look. There's a red-bellied woodpecker high up in that tree. Wish the sun would come out. And hear the cardinal over to my left. There's that red-bellied woodpecker again. It moved to a different branch. I can't believe it. I hear spring peepers. I'm not sure where they are. They must be in that small pond in the center of Summit Field. I'll see if I can sneak up on them. They're not quite as loud as they have been, so when they see me, they might hide. Haven't seen any yet. I'm afraid when I get closer, that's when they'll start hiding from me. I guess they saw me. When I came here last week, they were very loud and they didn't try to hide. I got some fantastic pictures and video of them last week and the week before last, I think. But it doesn't look like I'm going to this morning, unless I want to wait around, and I don't. I'm going to take off. I think they're getting ready to have a controlled burn up here. There's another cardinal up in that tree. Still dark and cloudy. A beautiful male northern cardinal. Now I'm leaving Summit Field. Now I'm doing a little off-trail hiking. It's still pretty breezy. I'm hiking down a pretty steep hill. I brought my trekking poles. Down the hill I go. I'm coming from way up there. Now the sun is out. I wish I had that sun up in Summit Field. I would have gotten better bird pictures. The last time I was in this area, I saw quite a few deer, bucks and does, but I haven't seen any yet this morning. That sun is starting to warm things up. There were no deer in this area. Now I'm going to cross that gully and then hike up that hill. I don't think I'm going to find any more deer today. But that's all right. I got lucky and found some earlier in between the North Overlook and Sullivan Grove, down the hill a little bit. But I'm not giving up. I still might find some more. I'm hiking up another hill. I'm not finding any deer up here. Now I'm going to start hiking off in that direction. I won't be hiking up any more hills. Now I'm hiking down the hill. Finally found some deer in this area. I only see 2 of them. I think I only see a couple does. I think I see another one over there somewhere. So that makes 3. I'm going to try to get a little closer to them, but I have to cross the gully first. I'm making a lot of noise, they'll probably run off. I'm a little closer. I still only see 3 of them. Now I see 4 of them, 5 of them. 3 up there. And there could be more. There they go. I didn't get a good count. I'm not sure how many there were. At least 8, maybe more than that. Now I'm going to hike down to my car. It took me a while to find those deer, but it was worth the extra hills I hiked. I hate it when I hike extra hills and still not find any deer. But I got lucky this morning. I'm almost down to Rundle Road. I can see it from here. Made it down to Rundle Road and I'm on my way to my car. It is time for this old man to go home.